Hi y'all, Brenda Lloyd with Avon. I just wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit. I just got back from an amazing trip. I'm telling you, amazing trip that I earned for free from Avon. And it's, well, you would say it's a trip of a lifetime, but it is my second trip. And I've been with Avon for 3.5 years. So it is my second trip of a lifetime. And many of my friends, they have been on many trips of a lifetime with Avon. And when I got back, one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to just bring a video that would maybe help talk to somebody about joining Avon. You know, this little sheet that I hand out a lot of times to people, it's labeled the 5 types of representatives. And many times if you don't talk about the different ways or versions or levels of being an Avon rep, you just think, oh, I don't sell. I don't need to do Avon. And you might be right. Avon's for a lot of people, but it's not for everybody. My personal thought is it's for everybody to try. For the cost that it is to sign up with Avon, it's for everybody to try. And if you've seen our products lately, I mean, seriously, if you've seen them lately, everything that Avon is bringing us, you would want to be an Avon rep, so you would get a discount because you're going to want the products. But that leads me to the very first thing on my list. Very first thing on my list is personal shopper. And this sheet says, a personal shopper. You know, whenever I say personal shopper, you're probably thinking, just get a discount for what you're buying. That is your number one thing for a personal shopper. Just get a discount for what you're buying. And, you know, right now we have 3 kits with Avon, $25, $50, and $100. If you're just going to be a personal shopper, you just need the $25 kit. Unless you look at the kits and you see, hey, I want a lot of that. I want that. I want that bag. That bag that's for the kit, that's in the $100 kit. You might want that, even if you're just a personal shopper. But personal shopper says sells to neighbors, friends, relatives, and likes the idea of earning a little extra money and buying at a discount. And, you know, I tell people a lot of times, being that personal shopper, I tell people, you know what? I have a rep on my team. She's my very first person I helped sign up, and she's still on my team. And when I was talking to her, one thing she was mentioning to me was she wanted to let her know when the foundation was going to be on sale because she needed to buy a lot of it. And so I said, I can do that. But you can also sign up. And so when it's on sale, buy it then and get a discount. Cha-ching. Cha-cha-cha-ching. So she says, I can do that. Then I mentioned, you know, you could sell to your friends and family and make enough profit to pay for what you're needing to buy. And she was like, that's an idea. Then I also mentioned, you know, you could sell a little bit more and maybe pay off your credit cards because where she was going to be gone for a little bit and she might can have her credit cards paid for that. And, you know, she's been on my team now. Last year, I think she sold $28,000. She started out looking at it to be the personal shopper, but she didn't stay that way. So just know that even though you might fall in one of these categories, doesn't mean that you have to stay in that category. You choose. You know, with Avon, one of our things we talk about is it's boss life. You get to be your own boss. Somebody told me yesterday, was asking me, is Molly your boss? Molly's my upline, but she's not my boss. Whew, she probably would be no hair left in her head if she was my boss. Anyway, you get to be the best boss you've ever had because you get to be your own boss when you're doing Avon, even when you're just the personal shopper. So, personal shopper sells to neighbors, friends, relatives, likes the idea of earning a little extra money and buying at a discount. So you know what? Whenever somebody's mentioned to you, would you like to join Avon? And you thought, I don't want to sell Avon. I don't want to go out there and really do it a whole lot. Maybe you didn't think about just being a personal shopper. And it's okay to be just a personal shopper. It's okay to join as a personal shopper and decide later that you want to be more. All of that is okay. That is the glory of Avon. So let's go on to our number 2. Number 2, which these are just number 2 on my list. Ain't none of them numbered. You doing whatever way you want, and they're all just as equal to me. But they won't be equal in your pocketbook, but they would be equal for the quality of what you're wanting, okay? So don't worry about which number I'm saying. Short-term representative. Sells for a short period of time with a goal in mind. Stops when the goal is reached. Just like when you buy a new pair of shoes. You try them for a while. If they're a good fit, you leave them in the closet. See, when that's talking about if it's a good fit, you leave it in the closet. My upline Molly that I just mentioned, when she started, she had a goal in mind and a short-term goal. I think she's been in Avon 13 years. She makes good money in Avon. Went on many trips. Makes much money, and she helps so many people. So her why on starting was short-term representative, but it changed. It's okay. Most of us, we have a why when we start, and it changes. So not only does our why change, but our type of representative changes as we're doing Avon. Hobby representative loves Avon and wants to earn extra money when it's convenient. May work a few campaigns here and there, and may skip several campaigns entirely. You take those new shoes out when you wear the right outfit. Now I'm going to tell you that the hobby representative, when this is talking about you kind of do it here and there, you're probably not, when you're doing that, you're probably not going to be building a huge customer base doing that, but it makes it happy for you and what you're doing. And, you know, when I joined Avon, my sister's representative, she would come around once every 3 campaigns, once every 6 weeks, and that's when she did it. She did it once every 6 weeks, and that's all she did it. And that worked for her. And as long as that works for you and your customers, that's great, because that works for you. Now you do need to turn in an order every 4 campaigns at least. But now I would suggest that, you know, if you're going to be a representative and truly a representative serving customers, you need to do it at least every other campaign. But just as long as your customers know what you're doing, it's the glory of Avon. You can do it differently and do it how you want to do it. Part-time representative is the 4th thing on the list. And that's really where a lot of people stay. That's where the main majority that I find of representatives are. It says here, wishes to make a specific monthly income to pay for ongoing expenses. You want to pay your credit card, you want to pay your car payment, you want to go on vacation and pay for your vacations with your Avon money. You may have a full-time job or lots of other commitments. You wear many hats or like flexibility. A smart shopper, those shoes are often comfy and worn often. So, you know, with the part-time representative, you may be doing it every campaign and basically doing all these things above here that I've been stating. You're getting a discount, which if we're a representative, we need to be looking at all the ways we can get a discount. Don't forget your shower gel, your shave gel, your shaving oil we just come out with. I love it. Your deodorant, our perfumes, everything, our body lotions, everything Avon has that you're going to be buying when you go to the big box stores, you can buy from yourself. Candles, shirts, shoes, jewelry. We have so many items, and now that we have our Avon Living Book, we have so many more items. So, just remember that if you want to be the part-time, you may have started out as personal and then you went to part-time. You might start out as part-time to begin with, but you're probably doing all the other things that I've already listed when you're doing the part-time. Now, the 5th one is called a career representative. Consistently grows his or her business. Views Avon as a valuable career, knowing it can provide a full-time income. And sometimes when you first start with Avon, you don't know that. You can't see it, although there's proof all around us. Although we can be on Facebook and see Lisa Wilbur's post on what she's done for the campaign, which is always a big smile. That takes a lot of long time and hard work. I'm very proud of her. But just know that even if you don't know it and you don't believe it, you don't know it, you don't believe it, Avon is a full-time, giving you a full-time income. Can give you 6 figures if you decide that's what you want and you put the work effort in it. It will be there for you. Know that, even though you don't believe it. I want you to know it, even though you didn't know it before you got on this video. Okay, know it. It also says pursues leadership while having a lot of fun. Those new shoes are such a great fit. She wears them all the time. So, leadership. In Avon, leadership is where we're mentoring other people and we're helping them help themselves. And that's one thing that I love about Avon. You know, I'm going to move up the ladder of Avon, but I'm going to do it by pulling others up with me. I love helping others. And when you're doing leadership, you're mentoring others. You're helping them know what to do and how to help them. How to find the right shoe that fits them. You know, just that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to help mentor you so that you would know if Avon would be a fit for you. Because if all you do is think of yourself and think, do I want to sell Avon? 90% of probably even the Avon representatives didn't think they wanted to sell Avon when we got started. And really, a lot of it isn't selling Avon. It's just sharing it. You share it, you get a free website. You share your free online store. You share our brochures that Avon provides for us, and that you can purchase every campaign. When you first get your kit, you'll get several in your kit. So you share those things. So when you're sharing that, and then you also, if you want to decide to be the one sharing the leadership opportunity, you share the opportunity for others to be able to help themselves. So I've shared this video. So far it tells me it's 12 minutes and 14 seconds where we're at. I just want you to know whether if you know me, contact me. If you don't know me and you've seen this video on YouTube, just by searching YouTube or Googling and saying Avon and getting started and being a representative, then contact me. In my YouTube, it's going to have where you can contact me. But if you don't know me and this video was shared by an Avon representative, contact them. Okay, because we're in this to help everyone. I'm not in this just for me. I'm in this to help others. So, if you're somebody interested in Avon and somebody sent you this video, contact them. Whether you text them, call them, email them, however you know how, Facebook message them, contact them. If you, like I said, if you don't have someone, then contact me, please. We don't want you just going out there, going to your Avon and signing up and not knowing someone that you have a connection with. So if you've made a connection with someone, contact them. And even though this says there's 5 types, there's probably many other types that are in between here and there. But this just gives you an idea. Let me get this a little bit. You may not know if this is the right fit for you. But right now, our smallest kit is $25. Give it a try. If you want to just be a personal shopper, sign up. Just purchase from your own self. If you want to be a part-time shopper, and you want to message your friends and family and just check with them and place their orders and maybe make enough money off that to pay for what you want and you need, then there you go. If you want to make it a career and you want to make all the money you can imagine, then you can do that. Bye.